Hello, everybody, and I am here to react to something here that I found. Well, I've been seeing it everywhere on my feed and seeing other people react to it, so I was like, that'd probably be a good idea to react to, so I'm gonna react to it. It's the Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Death Battle. It's actually been a while since I've actually watched the Death Battle series. So I thought this would be kind of interesting to see. I don't know how they have it going or anything like that. The animation looks pretty good, though.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh.
Fly!
Okay.
Ash Ketchum versus Yu-Gi-Moto.
The biggest question from the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
Oh,
our
they
job
got
to analyze their
animations
weapons,
now.
armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Huh. I didn't even know they had animations now
This
like
is
that.
a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor, Mad Mushroom,
30.
for helping us make it happen.
Yeah, go check out Mad Mushroom's newest game, Night Swarm. It just launched and it's all about action.
Collect companions and claim your throne as vampire
Not really my
lord
thing,
in
but
this
if you wanna go check it
survivor-like
out, go
and
check it out.
roguelike RPG. Double the like.
Each run is another step on your journey to wipe out hordes, find new followers, unlock new quests, and look cool while doing it. Look at that gear.
Night Swarm is on Steam now and 15% off for a limited time.
Well then.
Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
All the kids get their first one at age 10. If you
Yeah.
don't sleep in like Ash
Yeah.
Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Ash wanted to be a Pokemon master, though he didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb groupies.
Well, Ash knew he'd find
I like how it lists everything about him. Like home, Pallet Town, 4'7". I didn't know he was 4'7". Champion of Alola and World Coronation Series Monarch. Yeah. Key items: Rotom Pokedex, Rotom Phone, Z Power Ring, Z Crystals, Dynamax Band, Mega Glove, Lucario Knight, and Rainbow Wing. Likes Pokemon and Pokemon battles, training, catching, leagues, summer camps, contests, showcases. Okay, the contest thing, not really a thing for Ash, but okay. Showcases, movies, okay. Races, okay. Ping pong. Never seen an episode of Pokemon where he played ping pong, but okay. North Sumo Wrestling, eating contests, and Poke Ringer. Also, whichever Pokegirl companion you watched growing up. National Ash Ketchum Day, September 15th. Huh.
his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu, and went, "He's your problem now, stupid."
Yeah.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25 seasons, over 1,200 episodes, and the cornerstone of 2000s culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
We should note, we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also a Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground.
Okay, electric resists resists electric and steel type attacks. Can absorb electricity to power up. Weak to ground type attacks. Immune to paralysis. Ability static. Physical contact may induce paralysis. Moveset: Thunderbolt, Iron Tail, Tackle, Agility, Leer, Thunderbolt, Double Edge, Electro Web, Volt Tackle, which is like his signature move from the later series. Electro Ball, Quick Attack, and Thunder Shock. He mostly used Thunderbolt and Volt Tackle. Loves ketchup, yes.
That would be
He does love
to
ketchup.
electric attacks in the games. Can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity. Over time, Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt! The perfect attack for OHKOing flamboyant thieves in air balloons. Looks like they're blasting
True.
off again.
so
True.
clearly the anime doesn't follow the game rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they used Thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
And his Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage
Yeah.
over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are
I like
loyal
how they
friends.
mentioned
Just
Serena
like Ash's
of all
Pokemon.
people.
They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur and Torterra induce status effects and heal with Synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary Darkrai. Eat this Leaf Blade, Smeargle victim! Or that's what I would say if Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios. Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's Flare Blitz. Then I'll set my Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Ash had a fighting passion for reaching the
The
top
puns.
ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over
No.
packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship
Okay, so they've already basically went through all the types that he has. Bulbasaur, Bayleaf, Sceptile, Torterra, Snivy, Levani. I didn't know he had a Levani. Okay. Rowlet. Okay. Fire types: Charizard, Quilava, Torkoal, Infernape, Pignite, Incineroar. Okay. Water types: Squirtle, Kingler, Lapras, Totodile, Corphish, Breezel, Oshawott, Palpitoad, and Greninja. I knew you had a Greninja. Didn't know you had Oshawott and Palpitoad. I knew about the other water types that he had. Flying types: Butterfree, they should mark that out because he doesn't have a Butterfree anymore. Pidgeot, Noctile, Swellow, Staraptor, Gliscor. Okay. Pheasant and Talonflame. Huh. Okay. See, I knew about the Pidgeot, Noctile, Swellow, Staraptor, and Gliscor that he had. Butterfree, he let that one go, so he
motivated
doesn't
them
have
to
that
dodge
one.
light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last one
Yep.
you want to see on the field.
Okay, fighting types: Primeape, Heracross, Scraggy, Hawlucha, Lucario, and Sirfetch'd. Yeah. Rock, ground, and steel types all in one. Okay. Donphan, Larvitar, Boldor, Crocodile, Lycanroc, Solgaleo, Nebby. Wait, what? Hold on. He didn't have a Solgaleo, did he? Okay. I didn't know he had a Melmetal either. What the heck? Dragon types: Gible, Gudra, Noivern, Agadale, Dragonite, Dracovish, and Dracovish. Okay. I knew about the Dragonite because that was in the final seasons where he got a Dragonite. Didn't know about the Dragovish. Didn't know about the other Dragon types that he supposedly has. Okay, other types. I knew he had Muck, over 30 Tauros. Don't know how he got so many Tauros. I don't remember. Mr. Mime, which is actually Ash's mom's Pokemon, not his. Snorlax, Glalie, Gengar. Okay, yeah, I knew he had Gengar. I knew he had Glalie. Yeah, I knew about the Snorlax too. Yeah. Because that was like the first season. Same thing with Muck.
Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy, Lycanroc, Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basically a whole tree? He chucked it like it was nothing. Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep, that Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This Jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone when Ash accidentally caught 30 Tauros. And he keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again. Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
It comes with a huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They fought the giants, the Reggie kind, not the New York ones, who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Yeah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything right, but no, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times. How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type charts right, 4Kids.
Boomstick, 4Kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Kaiju Gengar! He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with their Z move. All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt! This Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Ash journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the Sun God, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude. Smell you later,
I didn't
Gary.
even know.
In fact, when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's
I need to
Roar
watch
of
the
Time.
Sun and Moon
Dialga
series
literally
because I never got
controls
to
the
really watch
concept
that
of
one.
time. Is there a
Then
legendary
again,
Pokemon?
I never really like. I kind of fell off after. I think it was Hoenn was the last series of Pokemon. I'm talking about the anime here. I think that was the last one I watched. Was Hoenn, because it was before they went. No. It was Sinnoh. Right? Sinnoh's after Hoenn. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Hold on. Ignore the PC thing. Let's see. In order. Okay. So you got the Indigo League, the Orange Islands, Johto Journeys, League Champions, and Master Quest in Johto. Advanced Challenge, Advanced Battle, Battle Frontier, and Hoenn. I watched that. Diamond and Pearl, Battle Dimensions, Galactic Battles, Sinnoh League Victors, and Sinnoh. Yeah. So, Sinnoh League Victors and Sinnoh was the last Pokemon series I watched. Because it was before Black and White. I never got to watch the Black and White in Unova, X and Y, and Kalos. I did watch a little bit of the Ultra Adventures, but that was because I got it on DVD. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's why I didn't know a lot of the Pokemon that Ash has.
So it was gonna end with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! 4 kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that, to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed, because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
Here we go. Now
If you
Yu-Gi-Oh.
want to travel the world like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then we've got the threads for you.
This battle is sponsored by
Oh.
Quince.
You'll like this. A bunch of Death Battle staff have owned Quince stuff for ages, so we know it's legit.
Quince makes it easy to look sharp, feel good, and find gifts that last. From
Okay.
Mongolian cashmere sweaters to Italian wool coats, Quince pieces are crafted from premium materials and built to hold up without the luxury markup.
Nice! This is totally a Kaiba fit right here. Just gotta pop up that collar.
Quince makes the essentials every guy needs. Denim, chinos, down jackets, wool top coats, and leather styles built to last, just to name a few.
Each piece is made from premium materials. Oh, and by
Oh my
cutting out
gosh.
the middlemen and traditional
They're expensive,
markups,
though.
Quince delivers the same quality as luxury brands at a fraction of the price. So get your wardrobe sorted and your gift list handled with Quince.
Don't wait. Go
I
to
see the
quince.com/deathbattle
prices. They're expensive.
for free
Holy
shipping
crap.
on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/deathbattle.
Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/deathbattle.
All right.
Many
Now,
theorists
Yugi.
have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz, they were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across
Yep.
time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yugi Moto reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game
Wait,
shop.
hold on. Huh, you're sitting here telling me that Yugi Moto is 18? I didn't know he was 18. 15, sure. 18? Really? Okay. Height, 5 foot. Short king over here. See, Domino City, champion of Duelist Kingdom and Battle City. Title, King of Games. Likes duel monsters, toys. I don't know about the toys thing. Hamburgers, leather, games, puzzles, Solomon, Yami. Friends with Bo. What?
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yummy. Oh,
Oh yeah, because the original pilot for Yu-Gi-Oh, Yami Yugi was supposed to be like super freaking evil at first.
he's willing to lend Yugi a hand and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw.
Yeah.
He wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's griddle air hockey, Mario Party with chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how, playing a children's card game.
And for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire.
Yeah, this is like the original Yugi.
Swapping your soul, or the
From the
infamous Mind
manga.
Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and
Joey.
Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi... Oh, there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon them.
Alright, so his normal monsters, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior, Beaver Warrior, Curse of Dragon, Dark Magician, Feral Imp, Gaia the Fierce Knight, Gazelle the King of Mythical Beasts, Giant Soldier of Stone, Horn Imp, Jacks, Queens, and King's Knight. Okay. Komori Dragon, Mammoth Graveyard, Summon Skull, Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress. His effect monsters is Archfiend of Gilfer, Big Shield Gardener, Blackluster Soldier, Envy of the Beginning, okay, Catapult Turtle, Karibo, Lingard, Marshmallow, Malin, Mystical Elf, Silent Magician. Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician of Chaos, Electromagnetic Turtle, Exodia the Forbidden One, not anymore, but Gandora the Dragon of Destruction, the Tricky Time Wizard, not anymore, that's more Joey's card now, Toy Magician, Toy Soldier, Valkyrian the Magna Warrior. Fusion monsters is Arcana Night Joker, Chimera the Flying Mythical Beast, Dark Paladin, Gaia the Dragon Champion. Egyptian God cards that he has is all 3 of them. Obelisk the Tormentor, Slifer the Sky Dragon, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. And apparently there's a Horkathy, the creator of light. I've never heard of that one.
But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000
Yep.
strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him, but I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real world card game.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards. Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip. And Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like...
If things get dicey...
Alright. Okay, this is his spell cards, okay. Aria from Beyond, Berserker Soul, Book of Secret Arts, Bounce Spell, Brain Control, Burning Land, Card Destruction, Change of Heart, Curse Breaker, Dark Hole, Dark Magic Twin Burst, Defusion, Despell, Diffusion Wave Motion, Dimension Magic, Excalibur, forgive me. For some reason, my nose is acting up again. Friend's Sanctuary, Gold Sarcophagus, Graceful Charity, Horn of the Unicorn, Light Force Sword, Lightning Blade, Magic Barrier, Magic Blade, Ice Sword, or Magic Blade, Ice Sword, Magic Formula, Magical Hats, Makyu, the Magical Mist, Marshmallow Glasses, Mirage Spell, Monster Reborn, Monster Resurrection, Monster Recovery, Monster Replace, Multiply, Mystic Box, Mystical Space Typhoon, Owner's Seal, Polymerization, Pot of Greed, Pump Up, Ragnarok, Soul Release, Soul Taker, Swords of Revealing Light, 1,000 Knives, Toy Box, and Turn Jump.
Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like...
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards.
And then we got his trap cards, Ambush Sealed, Chain Destruction, Dark Renewal, Dimension Guardian, Dimension Mirage, Dimension Reflector, Dimension Sphinx, Dust Tornado, Fit of Rage, Magic Cylinder, Magnet Force, Metamorphotress, okay, Mirage Ruler, Mirror Force, Mystical Ref Panel, Negate Attack, Nutrient Z, Relay Soul, Sand Fortress, Shift, Soul Shield, Spellbinding Circle, Time Seal, and much, much more.
To level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Control-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork, and nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick, who wanted the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Ra, the God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods,
True.
Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up to plunge existence into the realm of darkness. It was time for Yugi to finish the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will duel monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time! He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
She's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good.
Oh, wow.
The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding. For Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both climactic and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a creative
I was
game
jealous.
design
He was
and
so
passed
cool.
the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except
Oh, wow.
to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will always be another story, another duel, another game. And you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
Yep. All right, here we go.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Raycon.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. This message
is like the
sponsored
third
by
freaking
Raycon.
ad.
If you're
What the
looking for a
heck,
holiday
man?
gift, Raycon's essential
I get
open
it. This
earbuds
is like
should
a
be at
big
the top of
thing,
your
but
list.
they go.
Regular earbuds block out everything, but these beauties sit so perfectly in the ear, you get both real clear sound and
Oh my
also
gosh.
what's happening around you. Exactly what I need when I'm out lawn
Raycons are
racing,
cool, though.
or bike riding, jogging, whatever normal people do.
We're happy that Raycon is a longtime sponsor of our show, and for good reason. They have over 3 million customers who are getting premium sound quality for half the price. And if you don't like your earbuds, they have a 30-day guarantee, so there's practically no risk.
They're lightweight, last up to 8 hours on one charge, and with multi-point connection, I can wirelessly hook them up to multiple devices. So they're super handy.
The essential open earbuds are here
Very
for the
handy.
holiday season, and they're selling fast. Raycon audio products are up to 20% off this holiday season. Just click the link in the
Just
description
easy
or go
to
to
freaking lose.
buyraycon.com/deathbattleopen to save on Raycon audio products site-wide. Order by December 15th to guarantee delivery by Christmas, because great
Well.
gifts shouldn't show up late. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to death battle!
Okay, so this is gonna be kind of interesting. Okay.
You okay, Pikachu? This Furon-4 is tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa!
Did they get
Hey,
the
guys,
actual
it's our
voice
turn
actors
now.
for this?
Pikachu, throw him up with Quick Attack! Everyone else, back him up!
What the heck? My goodness.
Great job! Now, Thunderbolt!
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise! Dimension Sphinx!
Hey, take that. Never mind.
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Oh my gosh. Not the Tauros.
Charizard, I choose you!
Huh. What the heck? There you go. Summon Skull. Oh no! Hey!
Aha!
Oh wow. Uh-oh. Oh dear.
I'm sorry, partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now. I just need to believe in the heart of the cards.
Who's that Pokemon?
Haruxi, goddess of light! This is it! Magicians, flash burning magic! Haruxi, Joser!
Holy crap.
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
activated my trap card, Magic Cylinder! With it, I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly!
Oh dear.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
So in the end, Yugioh just wins.
Hey-yo! Oh, my childhood. Whiz, quick! I need your tears. We can save him.
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by experience,
Okay.
strategy, and monsters. Starting with experience. Both Ash and Yugi have risen to the top, beating the best of the best, and
True.
traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often. And despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even Atem's stint as the Pharaoh doesn't tip the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus,
Yeah.
Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience. But when it comes to strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same
Yeah.
goes for Yugi. Gotta remember, Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to none. They're
Very
masters at
true.
exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse-style win was unlikely.
But Ash's secret weapon is his bond with his Pokemon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows no
Yeah.
limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way. The heart of the cards is real,
Yes.
and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where
Wait, what's it say? Gengar's original trainer claimed he caused misfortune, but this is false. Gengar's only method of cursing is his curse body ability. Anytime could bend fate and even defeat an opponent with supernaturally good luck.
he bolstered
Oh,
his weaker cards to take down gods.
Didn't know that.
With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since
Yeah.
Ash focuses on offense far more than support, Yugi could control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's
it is unlikely Ash's Pokemon could overcome Yugi's attack, disabling and redirecting cards. Pokemon moves are affected by disable, and Team Rocket's Wobbuffet regularly reflects Ash's attacks. This includes Z moves, which have been overpowered, such as by Guzma's Glossopod. Yes.
strong enough to chuck
Okay,
trees and
yes,
lift
yes,
baby
true.
gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make
Yeah.
shields, steal ghosts, cast illusions, and mess with minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close
True.
call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters. Yugi had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ash's can clear
Yeah.
out island-wide storms, fight terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even
Yeah.
the mid-tier scale to glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's
Oh, it even says right here, Ash struggled against Dialga, Palkia, Mewtwo, and Lugia during journeys. Cynthia's Scarchomp had her Draco Media easily stopped by Palkia's Spatial Rend. Even with generous scaling and favorable interpretations of Ultra Space, Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse is infinite and causes dimensionally transcendent spaces like the Afterlight, Prana realm, etc., surpassing Pokemon's cosmology. Okay.
whole multiverse, surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunsteel Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, relying only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints,
Yeah.
no more psychic barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution, and so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had, and he did not
True.
have a reliable way to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then, reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover
Yeah.
them all. Really, Yugi's deck has
An alternate version of Ash appears in Pokemon Masters EX, including such scaling wouldn't surpass Yugi's best feats, and would suggest Yugi should get Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links scaling, which expands his options even
no
more.
pathetic
Ah,
cards.
yeah,
Exactly.
true.
Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
Wow. Well, that was interesting. Holy crap. I was actually half expecting Ash to win it, but also I kind of get why Yugi was the one that won it. And it made a lot of sense too, especially since he could call back freaking monsters that was destroyed anyway. So it's not like he could exactly run out of cards. But the thing is that you only get a certain amount of those cards, which is something that they didn't mention. So, yeah. Like, you're only going to have, like, maybe 2 or 3 Master Reborn or Monster Reborns in one duel. So, you ain't got a lot of times where you can call back a monster. But I mean, yeah, the whole heart of the cards thing is a real thing in the show. So yeah, it makes sense that Yugi won and all that. That actually gave me chills throughout the whole thing too. So anyways, that's it for this video. If you like what you saw here, please leave a like and comment down below. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. And I hope to see you all in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe.